welcome to Ambient Guitar Gear Review. You've just been listening to the Strymon Sunset Overdrive. I gotta tell you, I've really been looking forward to this review because this thing is awesome. What I'd like to do is take a little time to cover the controls and features of the Overdrive, and then I'm going to play a bunch of demos for you. The video is probably going to be a little bit long, so I will include some time indexes so you can easily skip around. All right, let's get to work. Controls and features. Okay, I've got a cheat sheet just to make sure I don't misspeak. All right, so the Sunset is an overdrive that actually has 6 different circuits built into it, 4 different overdrives and 2 booster circuits. And these 6 circuits are split up into 2 drive channels, as you can see on the unit itself. So there are 2 bypass switches. All right, so let's talk about those 6. On drive channel A, we have the GE type, which is a germanium diode type of overdrive. And it includes dry parallel path. So it's really an interesting sound. You've got the kind of that fuzzy germanium kind of overdrive sound with a dry thing going on underneath. The middle selection is the Texas drive, and that is a single stage soft clipper with a mid bump. So guess what that's trying to emulate a little bit of with that mid-range bump. I'll let you figure that one out. And then finally on drive A, we've got a treble booster. So that's clean boost. And the thing that's interesting is the tone knob here, in addition to accentuating the highs, also will drop out the lows as you bring that tone knob down. Okay, on drive channel 2, the 3 types are 2-stage, so there's a 2-stage overdrive. It's pretty cool. That includes a soft clipping stage followed by a hard clipping stage, and you can really hear that when you're running that particular type. In the middle is a hard overdrive type, and that's simply a high-gain, single-stage, hard clipping circuit. So that's kind of your classic, kind of heavy overdrive stage. And then finally, at the bottom of the selector switch is the JFET. And this is a clean booster that you can use to raise the level and add a bit of warmth. All right, so those are the 6 types. Let's talk about the rest of the controls real quickly. There's a level, drive, and tone knob for both the A channel and the B channel. And of course, the selector switches for A and B that'll let you select in between all those different drives that I just talked about, obviously the bypass switches. On the front panel, we've got a 9-volt adapter jack, obviously. We also have an expression pedal, so when that's active, you can set the boundaries of any of the knobs that you want, and the expression pedal can control them. There's also a presence switch on the front that it works much the same way as the presence knob on an amp. It's just a 3-way selector, so you can kind of play with that to get the tonal quality as close as you can to your amp. Okay, and then finally, there are some switches that allow you to change the order of the 2 drive channels. You can run drive A and drive B in parallel, and they'll just run together without mixing the signals from one into the other. The other 2 options you have are to run drive A into drive B, so that's in series, or you can flip that and run drive B into drive A. Let me just turn on drive A. I've got it set to the germanium type, and let's just get a quick listen to what that sounds like. Okay, pretty nice. Let's try the Texas. Here we go. Whoop, let me bring up the volume. That's nice too. All right, let's try that treble booster. Again, we're still on drive channel A. Here's my clean sound, by the way. Pretty trebly, however, I get a lot of extra oomph, and now when I bring the tone up, you can really hear it drops the low end out of the signal. Bring that down some. All right, so let's try drive channel B, and let's go first with the 2-stage. Bring the drive level, yeah, let's keep the level in the middle there. You can hear that that's a little more compressed compared to, let's try the Texas on drive A. Okay, so you can hear it's a lot more squeezed. Which makes sense, it's 2 stages of drive. Let's try the hard in the middle. And that's similar to the 2-stage, but because it just has the single stage, it doesn't have the soft clipping into the hard clipping, or whichever way it is, you can hear it's less compressed. All right, let's try, finally, the JFET clean boost. And one of the things this setting is great for is just pushing the input of your amp to get a little more crunch out of your amp. All right, so that's a quick run through of the 6 types. What I'd like to do now is just play some more demos. So I'm going to set the Sunset up in several different ways and let you hear what it sounds like. I'm going to play pretty much dry, but I'm going to also add some delay. Here we go. I like that. Well, there you have it, the Strymon Sunset Overdrive. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I think this is just simply awesome. You know, it really is changing the way I'm thinking about building in overdrive and distortion tones into my signal chain. I know that I'm going to be using this quite a bit, so keep an eye out for it on future Chords of Orion videos. And speaking of Chords of Orion, if you haven't already done so, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to this channel. I've got ambient guitar-related content coming every week. And if you are subscribed and you haven't yet hit the bell for notifications, please do that. And then finally, if you have not already checked out Chords of Orion music, I've got links all around here. I'd love for you to check me out on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, wherever you stream or listen to music. My music is there also. And as always, I'll see all of you on the next video.